I don't think I'm the same person. I lived up until 10 years ago in Spain. My childhood was not active at all. I never really did any sports. I was very introverted. Didn't have lots of skills to communicate, to express my feelings. And then my auntie said to me, well, why don't you go to England and improve your English? When I started to try to be myself in a different country, it was like a new paint, and I had an empty canvas where you can start painting who you want to be. And I started building a relationship with the sports, and especially with yoga, because yoga for me was also time to find myself. You are in a room with other people, but you are in your yoga mat with yourself, with your breath, with your thoughts. And then I found that in the yoga mat, I could listen to myself and deal with what I had to deal from the past. When you move as a foreigner to a new country, you do feel a little bit lonely, the language barrier, and then I found that just connecting to an activity, whatever that is, there is always a community that is also passionate about it, and that's what helps you to break those barriers a little bit more and to try to find a different language, that it doesn't need to be necessarily verbal. It could be just a hug, or just a look, a gaze, and understanding beyond the words. I was just consuming yoga, so it was transforming me. So then I thought, how amazing it would be so if I can share this transformation with everyone else at their own pace. I just want to be a teacher. I just want to encourage other people to transform their lives at their own pace and to be there for them. The teacher course that I did was in India. It's a whole experience to go there, to live with the community for an entire month. You really get an immersion into it, into the yoga philosophy, teachers from India, and the smell. I still remember the smell of the incense and my class at 5 a.m. It was very intense and very amazing, and I met people from all over the world. It was very inspiring to kick the creativity as well, that then is gonna make a big influence in my teaching. I wanted to teach small group classes to begin with, to make it more cater to my students, to be able to get to know them. And that's what I like. I like to create community, I like to support them, to know them by name, and to make it personal. My secret is to not pre-plan too much, because when you pre-plan too much, you're just too much in your head, thinking what's next, instead of focusing on who is in front of you, what that person needs. Being a yoga teacher is also a hard job, because sometimes you do not feel like you are the role to be followed. You don't feel like you want to be teaching a yoga class one day because you're having a bad day. And then who are you to teach anyone or to bring peace to a room when you are not in peace? Even if you feel like you have the crappiest day in the world, you do show up. And that's how you grow. Yoga is a big passion of mine, but I have a lot more passions and hobbies. I love to get better at things that push my limits, and acro yoga does, and it's so much fun. Oh my goodness, every time you fall, you just stand up, you know? I love traveling. I'm very passionate about wildlife and nature, just being in the jungles. It's the unknown. When you travel, it's the unknown. Everything is so inspiring because everything is new. The food, the places, the people, the language, memories, experiences that really unites everyone And when I organize retreats and we all travel together to another country, that really unites people. Don't be scared to be yourself. Nobody's perfect. We do as best as we can, but sometimes we mess it up in a yoga class, we mess it up in life. You just need to show up. Face whatever you need to face, even if it's really scary. We keep changing all the time, and you need to flow with it.